Let's go, Didi. Hello again, lads and girls, boys, ladies and gentlemen. Showing off my base, which I cannot get any bigger because I need more what's called minerals. It's like I sold a lot, all of them to my friend before. Yeah, you can sell them, yeah. So I sold them, and I shouldn't. I knew it, but unfortunately I sold the wrong one. So we need to go and get some more.
Boss, I've been meaning to tell you something. Our old friend Zero hasn't been seen in public since you left the States. That was over 10 years ago now. You suspected he was responsible for the accident at your base in the Caribbean. But at that point, Zero was already bedridden. So it never felt right to me that Zero gave the order. Now that I've seen the man Emmerich was working for, I'm sure he didn't. I know that man. He was our old friend's XO. A man without a face. Not one you want to look at anyway. Skullface. He's the one who destroyed your base 9 years ago. The unit he commands, XOF, was Cypher's strike force. But he's since split from Zero and used XOF to usurp control over Cypher itself. In other words, the Cypher we're hunting isn't Zero. Beyond Zero is a void that's even darker. Skullface.
It's dark. Let's go.
Target is Angolas Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water. The oil runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mafinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group UNITA moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. UNITA's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cyphers. Keeping tabs on UNITA could tell us who's pulling its strings.
I think we came in prepared. Could have done with a bazooka probably. Oops.
That's step one to tracking down Skullface. And Cypher with him. Good luck, boss.
I think he's grown on.
First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Wala Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by UNITA, so stay sharp.
You can't see that from
The
there.
war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become known as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason. No banner. But it's how they survive. The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest example.
What have you seen? There's some birdies.
Digitalis. It's toxic, but it can also be used as medicine. You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
Ooh, he's a good one. We need him. Oh, we need him. Oh my god. I've seen so many good, strong people. Wow, we need them all. Definitely need them. Right. Oh shit. No. Oh, that could be a good thing, actually. Come on. Come on. Where's your daddy? Well, fair enough. Oh, what a shot. You found another one. He's a good boy. You found loads of them. Oh, let's get rid of them first then. Actually, let's get rid of them first.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Vamos check it out. Ekpel, stay okay.
Don't get him, Diggy.
Hold them off.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
We found another one. He's a good boy. In the water. Oh, I keep it dead. Oh, the rock be dead, so... Oh, crap.
Alles gespannt, das sind wir. Alle hierher, naar ons positie. Herhaal. Alle hierher, naar ons positie.
Get up.
The PF soldiers are speaking Afrikaans, an official language of the Republic of South Africa. Boss, we're gonna need someone with the Afrikaans interpreter skill to understand what they're saying. We'll look into it here, but for now, you'll just have to make do without one.
Where are your friends? Let's see him.
Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter.
Good enough. Not getting up now, is he?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. That's African peach. The shape of its petals gives it the nickname the pincushion. It's used in local traditional medicine as a pain reliever and tranquilizer.
We need the digitalis. Oh, come on, we already got her. Oh, we'll get that then. We get the carrots. We get the carrots as usual. Oops. collect all the rubbish.
Good dog.
Container we cannot do. Transport specialist. Oh well. We need air, don't we? Let's go collect some of that then. Let's collect some plants. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this container. I just can't see container. It says ship. Container ship. Ship container man. Yeah.
You've made it past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
Oh no. Pas op.
A sniper known as Quiet is lurking in the Afghan wilderness. This Quiet has performed a string of hits on Soviet...
It wasn't just Cypher. Back in the Caribbean, every eye in the world was turned on us. A private army, Just a bunch of guys with guns in possession of a nuke? Why wouldn't they be uncomfortable?
And that's why you made sure the inspection happened.
Well, I thought our best move was to prove to the UN through the IAEA that we had no nuke. Of course, I was against us having it in the first place, but that was Snake's decision.
The boss wasn't responsible.
Well, don't get me wrong, I still believed in Snake. I thought I was making the best decision for all of us, that's all. I figured we should get a third party to exonerate us before proof of the nuke did get out. And who better to do that than an organization with international authority?
So the truth is, you took it upon yourself to agree to an inspection arranged by the UN. Only the inspection was a ruse, and Cypher's strike force, XOF, showed up instead.
I had no idea that would happen.
Enough bullshit.
Oh, sure, like I could have known. You know, I was just trying to prove our innocence to the world. What's wrong with that?
We're not interested in the excuses you thought up. The truth is objective.
Just see it from my point of view.
You led XOF to the control tower. They seized it, giving them complete control over the base. Moments later, they detonated C4 on the strut legs. Anyone who'd managed to survive was hunted down by the assault force and their choppers.
You can't believe I did that on purpose.
That was the end of Mother Base. But it wasn't the end for you.
How can you... Look, think about it. I lost something too. I built Zeke and it got buried underwater. I am a victim.
That raises the big questions. Why were you the only one spared? You got away without a scratch. Why did Strangelove leave the base on the eve of the inspection? You two were close.
Strangelove?
And how did you manage to build something that surpasses Zeke in every way? Because you did everything they told you. You're the only one who didn't lose a thing. That is the truth.
I was taken away against my will. Skullface. His research these past 9 years. He used me. I lost 9 years.
9 years. We all lost 9 years. It wasn't just you.
I suppose blaming me makes you feel better, does it? But who's gonna give me back all the time I lost?
Getting anything back.
You're not a victim here, Emmerich. You're the perpetrator.
I didn't know anything.
Nobody can back that up.
Yeah, all the evidence is at the bottom of the ocean.
You know the hardest man to break. The type who's fooling himself. That takes time. It's easier to live a convenient lie than a painful truth. Is that the piece you've chosen, Doc?
I'm not lying.
Of course. Just let me check one or two things. On that day, you were in the control tower with them. Lucky you. That's how you got out unscathed. And you escaped on one of their choppers.
You gotta extract him.
Right before the base went under.
They had me blindfolded the whole time. I've never been so scared. The whole flight, I thought they'd kill me. But thinking of you kept me going. My comrades, all the way.
And?
There was a plane journey, then we traveled by road. When they finally took off the blindfold, I was in kind of a warehouse, on the floor. Afghanistan, it was that research lab. I couldn't believe they'd taken me halfway around the world. And soon enough, he came.
Skullface.
He's the one who's really behind that Mother Base attack. He forced me into that research.
What kind of research?
He told me to build a bipedal walking tank for the Soviet Union. Like Peace Walker. A system that could fire an ICBM-class nuclear weapon. That's how the Sahelanthropus project got started.
Sahelanthropus.
Those AI weapons I'd made in Costa Rica were like toys by comparison. A whole world apart from reptilian four-legged crawling and that ridiculous hunched-over bipedal waddling. My design evolved to the dawn of mankind. Sahelanthropus, the first steps towards humanity. An upright bipedal weapon system. Originally, Sahelanthropus was going to be a manned weapons platform. I designed a cockpit in its head, and I planned to fill it with water.
The Finda oil field is the property of Saner, South African Natural Resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. And when the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Saner's far from squeaky clean.
I got it down to less than a tenth the size without any loss in computation speed. But it was still too big for the cockpit. There wasn't enough room for the pilot. If I made the head bigger, its body would have to be bigger to support it. Too big to be practical. In the end, human piloting was taken off the table. I tested a remote control system too, but there was the time lag and I wasn't satisfied with its precision either. Plus, it would be useless if the enemy jammed it. So next, I went back to trying an AI-only system. To do that, I had the AI pods recovered from Nicaragua. This was a hybrid AI, reptile and mammal pods. The only AIs that had ever successfully operated an unmanned nuclear weapon system.
Really? You'd need some help to get that working. Expert help. Did you work with someone?
I worked alone.
You did that yourself?
That's the thing. The AI didn't pan out in the end either. But I did finally get Sahelanthropus walking by folding over its upper body to lower its center of gravity. The first upright bipedal locomotive weapon system in the history of mankind. I guess technically it falls into the anthropoid ape category.
I don't see the benefit of having it stand taller.
On terrain with significant differences in elevation like Afghanistan, you need a body that's vertically adaptable. That also lets it attack from long range while using mountain ridges for cover. So, making it walk upright was the most important factor in giving it superior height capability. As the name suggests, that was the whole point of Sahelanthropus. But I was being pushed for results. Having the AI mounted externally would have been the fastest way to get it working. I just needed more data so it could maintain its balance. But Skullface refused to wait. He dismissed the idea of AI control and took Sahelanthropus away from me before I could finish it.
But it was walking when it came after you.
That's just it. I don't understand how Skullface got it to move upright, without a pilot or an AI. And walking at that speed, too. It's beyond anything I could have imagined. This is like the Wright brothers making it to the moon.
That's the oily water separator tank, one of the targets. There it is, the oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid.
Anywhere else. Besides, it's
Though they're members of UNITA, those locals have been hired by CFA, the South African PF, and they're communicating through Afrikaans, an official language of the country. We'll need someone with the Afrikaans interpreter skill to understand what they're saying.
Emmerich will remain here at Mother Base for now, but not as a member of Diamond Dogs. I still don't trust him. That work for you?
Fine by me. He can't be allowed any contact with staff either.
Yeah. A lot of the guys would love some payback for 9 years ago. We still need him alive. But we have to restrict his movements. He can only go where we tell him. And of course, the interrogations will continue. He worked for that skull bastard for nearly a decade. He still has more to tell us.
How long are we gonna press him?
If our investigation shows he really had nothing to do with the attack, we'll reconsider his place here. But I don't expect that to happen.
Remember that water tank-shaped object in Emmerich's lab in the Soviet base camp? The thing that started talking to you like a possessed answering machine. That was a pod built for housing the AI used to control unmanned weapons. You remember, back in '74 in Costa Rica, It was in those machines you fought there. They were designated Pupa, Chrysalis, Cocoon, and Basilisk, and each of them was fitted with an AI unit called a reptile pod. Emmerich created it. It mainly handled the machine's posture control and autonomous behavior. But the Basilisk, aka Peace Walker, also featured a second AI pod. That one was called the Mammal Pod, and it was created by Dr. Strangelove. She tried to recreate the boss's personality through the Mammal Pod, but you pulled out its memory board.
Oh, that's nuts.
That's when it transferred its own functions to its reptile pod. Just like a human brain compensating for damage by using the remaining healthy parts. The result was a unique entity, a hybrid of the reptile and the mammal. It sank to the bottom of Lake Nicaragua with Peace Walker. But apparently they salvaged it and transported it to that lab. Don't let it deceive you, Snake. It may sound like the boss, but it has neither a personality nor a will. Like Emmerich says, it's just a machine.
Loads, Diddy. And we've got loads of enemies. Eh? More salvagers. Shit. Oh crap. Right. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Stuff, Diddy.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Don't find any more, did you? You found too many, mate.
Rain. The sound of rainfall should help to mask your footsteps. You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Extract him.
Whoa.
coming. Ready for it, right?
Caporale. Come? Ah. Eh, no, anzi no, no, no. Se c'è le cose di un pound lo prendi o un pacco di rizzo e basta. Ok. Quella pasta era favolosa. Buonissima. Buonissima. Buonissima era. Buona, buona, buona. Buona. Mi sono no, 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 era buona, 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 buona. Era buona. Per me, a me è piaciuta, a me è piaciuta. Mhm, sì. Ah, sì, sì, sì. Ma te fai troppo, te fai troppo lavoro, te fai troppo lavoro. Devi fare, no, ma senti a me, guarda. Prendi dei tomati che costano 30 penny l'uno all'asta, costavano 20 penny 5-10 anni fa. Ora credo che costeranno 30-40 penny, ok? Mm, mm. Però che quello che devi fare, metti l'olio, lo fai riscaldare, ci metti un po' d'aglio o quello che ci vuoi, o onions, le soffriggi e poi ci metti il sugo quando è bello caldo l'olio. Tu lo sai come si fa a cucinare, cazzo? Quando è bello soffritto, ci metti il sugo. E il sugo, quando metti il sugo, ci devi mettere un po' d'acqua. Ci devi mettere, quando metti la lattina di tomato, la pulisci con l'acqua, così ti togli pure tutto il sugo dentro. E, eh, e mezza lattina mezza can di acqua, così si restringe, perché si deve ridurre, sì, perché poi se no, se la aggiungi dopo l'acqua, si lava, la lavi, capisci? Se la metti all'inizio si va bene, se la metti dopo l'acqua si lava il sugo, si lava il sapore. Eh. No, la lasagna l'ha data 15 per una settimana, sta bene. Ma sai che era... c'ave- Mm. Oh, quando sei libero. Eh. Mm. Yeah. Io sai che il riso non l'ho mai cotto in vita mia. No, mai. Mm. Pure a casa mia. E mia madre lo faceva poco, però lo faceva buono, minchia. Per come... Minchia, pure no, lo facevamo pochissimo. Guai, sì, eh. Giallo, quello giallo è meglio. Quello giallo è meglio. Quello giallo è il migliore. Quello che è traslucente, traslucente è. Yeah, yeah. Eh? Mm? E non lo so, non ne capisco io dirà. E non lo so, non lo so. Io ti dico la verità, il riso per me è il riso. Comunque mia madre, quello che faceva mia madre lo faceva cucinare, ci metteva un po', un po' di chicken stock, di gallina poi ce l'aggiungeva un po' di più, poi lo girava, poi ce ne metteva un po' di più, poi lo girava, poi ce ne metteva un po' di più, poi lo girava, capisci? Minimo, minimo. Mia madre si alzava alle 6, 5, 6 di mattina, iniziava a cucinare alle 8 e alle 12 e mezza era pronto. Mhm. Eh, eh, uh, mm, 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 yeah, yeah. Io mi ricordo quando mia madre faceva il sugo, quando faceva il sugo, no? E ne doveva fare il doppio perché io andavo col pane e facevo la scarpetta, no? E poi tutto il sugo migliore si attaccava, tutta quella cosa gialligna del sugo, no? Si attaccava al pane, no? E quindi ne doveva fare molto, ne faceva, lo faceva cucinare almeno, minimo, il sugo lo faceva cucinare per minimo un'ora e mezza, 2 ore. Ti giuro, ti giuro. Mhm, mhm, yeah, 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 yeah. Ma poi, eh, dicono agnello, 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 ma quelle sono pecore, come faceva mio padre. Mio padre invece ogni tanto faceva pure l'agnello, però prendeva pure. No, mio padre no, mio padre un poco cucinava pure, sì, poco. Se era al focolare, al camino, sì. E invece quando eravamo per esempio ai magazzini che c'era il camino e lui allora gli piaceva cucinare al camino, alla cucina invece col gas pochissimo, poco, anzi quasi mai. Invece quando andava con gli amici che faceva per esempio, come si dice, non lo so come si dice, il carnevale lì, che facevano la strina, sai cos'è la strina? Che andavano a bussare alle porte per le salsicce e poi cantavano la canzone. Che non mi. Sì, sì, yeah. Minchia, anzi è una. Adria, sono saporite. Minchia. Oh. Sì, una dopo mangiate, però ogni tanto, non spesso e volentieri, eh. E specialmente di notte è male. È meglio se te la mangi di giorno, però devi mangiarla con un po' di cosa roba dentro lo stomaco prima. Comunque se mangi bene stanotte tu, se mangi bene, che poi non ti vai a coricare. Io lo so che mangi bene, Adria, cazzo. Voglio dire, basta che non mangi e poi vai a letto direttamente. Io ormai ci sono abituato. E allora stai bene, allora va bene. No, tranquillo, tranquillo, tranquillo. No, no, tranquillo, basta, anche se ti stai fermo, Adri, io sto a letto dalla mattina alla sera, non mi muovo mai. Quindi, che adesso la gente dice devi fare questo, devi fare quello, io sì che sono mezzo morto, comunque, mica, voglio dirti, devi cercare di evitare queste cose qua. L'uovo, come c'è quella nella cosa che dici tu, quella egg custard. Ma come era fritto? bollito, bollito. Ma bollito è un po' diverso, è un po' meglio. Ah. No, bollito è molto diverso, è molto meglio del fritto. Fritto o con latte nella cosa egg custard o fritto. Minchia, la frittata è più pericolosa di tutto. No, no, frittata eh, con un po' di... Sì, quella ancora è un po' più diversa, è un po' più leggera. Io voglio dire, quando ti fai un uovo fritto nella pentola, no? Quello è un po' male perché c'è troppo olio. C'è troppo olio e non solo l'olio, è l'uovo che ti fa male pure. No, ma la frittata, la frittata di uova con un po' di spinaci, mushroom, quella. Sì, sì, sì. Sì, 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 paiella, sì, 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 sì. Ok. E insomma, insomma, abusarne non è buono, te lo dico io. Sì, 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 sì. No, tranquillo, 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 tranquillo. Adria, poi ti dico la cosa, poi te la senti te come ti va nello stomaco, no? Se ti... se- no, no, se la sopporti che... E allora va bene. Mica... E ogni tanto la diarrea, compa, ci stiamo facendo vecchi ogni secondo. È normale. Io sono costupato da 20 anni. No, non è questo. Sai cos'era? Il pensiero, il troppi pensieri. Capito? Io da quando è morta mia madre, il giorno quando sono andato all'ospedale mi sono costupato e sono rimasto costupato. Adria, te la posso dire una cosa. Sì, hai ragione tu, hai ragione, capisco. Comunque, tu, i soldi che hai detto tu che oggi, che hai detto tu ora, sai i soldi, quanti soldi ti facevi? Non ti facevi un cazzo, perché più soldi hai, più ne spendi. Non tu, non tu, non tu, tutti, tutta la gente. Più soldi... Mm. Sì, lo so, ma invece ora cosa fai? Dato che c'hai un po' più di soldi, se c'hai 20 pound, diciamo, 2 o 3 volte alla settimana in più, quando vai a casa ti dici, oh, aspetta, ho 15 pound in tasca, mi vado a fare una birra. Quindi trovi un'altra cosa per spendere i soldi, capisci? E certo che è buono, minchia, certo che è buono. Eh, eh. Vedi come stronza e stupida. Non sa nemmeno, non si rende conto nemmeno e poi si lamenta di 5 pound, di 2 pound, di 1,50. Quando ordino una pizza, mi manda una sterlina di change. Ma è pazza. Gli do 10 pound e ci saluto, no? Adriana, ma se io ci parlavo con lei... Eh, sorry about that. So... Didi, you miss me. So... Try that. I don't think he's right, so let's go there ourselves.
There's the transfer pump control room. The emergency stop button is probably inside it.
Take a drink. Oh.
Bodies. Why?
Mm.
Оце за ситуації.
World transfer pump shut-off confirmed. Objectives complete. But the enemy has tightened security. Get out of there ASAP.
Around this CD. Oh, they're over there. Uh-oh.
Their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Stand by.
Bindi.
Mission complete, boss.
Me?
We took another look into Sainer, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not Unida. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Sainer's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs. And get this, The fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Sator's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there?
Hey, Snake, I've customized a walker gear just for you. It features a silent running system, great for infiltration missions, and you can also summon it to your location. I've taken the liberty of calling it the D-Walker. It's armed with a suppressed tranquilizer gun. If you want to add other weaponry or upgrade the chassis, give the order from your iDroid.
Ooh. Just missed.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received a new job offer. It doesn't seem connected to Cypher or Skullface at all, but if it goes well, we may get an Afrikaans interpreter. The details are on your iDroid.
Oh, it really takes now the 2 days, 4 days. Wow. Unbelievable. So let's go and go. There you go.
There's a violent power struggle going on within the contract forces of Africa, the PF that ran security for the Muthinda oil field. Most of their key people are Afrikaners, but naturally for a South African organization, some of its founders are British. Details are sketchy, but apparently the Afrikaners are holding these British personnel for interrogation near Kaziba camp. We've been asked to rescue one of them, a man known as the Viscount. We don't have the Viscount's exact location, but he doesn't speak the Afrikaners' language, Afrikaans. They'll need an interpreter who speaks English in order to interrogate him. meaning if we tail the interpreter, he'll lead us right to the target. By the way, the contract specifies that it's all right to ignore the other British prisoners. But the final decision is yours, boss.
Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown. They're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you find him. The CFA are all business. Hard to believe they're interrogating their own. Situation must be worse than we thought. Make a wrong move, and they could kill the target without warning.
Oh my god.
Take a good look at his face to see if he's the interpreter. Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter. But don't extract the interpreter just yet. If he doesn't turn up, they won't be able to do the interrogation. If they then decide the target's no longer any use to them, they won't hesitate to kill him. That searchlight's manually operated. Take a good look at his face to see if he's the interpreter. If you're going to use a weapon, be careful not to draw the enemy's attention.
Leave.
Boss, one of the prisoners has been killed. We don't know if it was a target or not. Hurry up and ID the target.
Where did you get the information on the MPLA's?
Go get him!
What are you doing? If the interpreter doesn't show up, they won't be able to interrogate anyone. Then they'll just kill the target.
What's going on?
You found the interpreter. Now follow him to the target. That prisoner you extracted wasn't the target, but we did get get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places.
Quit kidding around. Snake? Snake!
Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target. Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter. Don't extract the interpreter just yet. If he doesn't turn up, they won't be able to do the interrogation. If they then decide the target's no longer any use to them, they won't hesitate to kill him. If you're going to use a weapon, be careful not to draw the enemy's attention.
Oh. Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter.
Where are your friends?
What? Praat Afrikaans?
CBS Delta 2. Was het onbekende wapenvuur? Positie onbekend. Over. Dat is CBS, begrijp. Ons is onder een aanval. Alle eenheden op gereedheid. Uit. CBS, Delta 9. Ons eenheid is ondersteund. Vijandige aanval. Over. Dat is CBS, begrijp. Wees waakzaam in redelijkheid. Uit.
Hurry up and ID the target. That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he'd receive special treatment, but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too. The prisoner you extracted wasn't the target, but we did get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places. You found the interpreter. Now follow him to the target. If the interpreter doesn't show up, they won't be able to interrogate anyone. Boss, with that panic going on, they could decide to kill the target. Hurry.
Fuck.
Snake, talk to me! Snake! Snake!
Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need Don't extract the interpreter just yet. If he doesn't turn up, they won't be able to do the interrogation. If they then decide the target's no longer any use to them, they won't hesitate to kill him.
Please.
If you're going to use a weapon, be careful not to draw the enemy's attention.
Hey, you! Please help me.
That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Ken understood. But I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too. Boss, with that panic going on, they could decide to kill the target. Hurry. Prisoner you extracted wasn't the target, but we did get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places. Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid. show up, they won't be able to interrogate anyone. Then they'll just kill the target. Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter.
Where are your friends?
Ek praat nie Engels nie. Laat my gaan.
Good dog.
Help me.
So, our rescue target was behind some kind of plot. Boss, I did some digging, and it seems the target himself gave us this mission through a representative. Obviously, he couldn't contact us directly due to his predicament, but still, something about this Viscount doesn't add up. This is a list of prisoner detainment locations.
Good dog.
That's the rescue target known as the Viscount. But don't let that fool you. He's no aristocrat. He started out in the British Army's Scots Guards, moved on to the SAS, then became a mercenary and helped create the CFA. How he earned the moniker. Target extraction confirmed. Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice. Roger. Destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Pequot have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Mission complete. Great work. the other British prisoners filled us in about the Viscount. It turns out he's a real two-faced son of a bitch. He was planning to secure the MPLA's oil field rights for himself in exchange for swapping the CFA's alliance from the anti-government United rebels to the state-backed MPLA. He hid this from the Afrikaners, but once he thought the jig was up, he tried to pin it on the other British personnel and take off. The Afrikaners captured him, and that was when he asked us to rescue him, and only him. I'll throw him in the brig for now, but we may have to be extra persuasive with this one. By the way, boss, we got some interesting news out of our friend the Viscount. He mentioned that more than a few PFs in the region have purchased walker gears. The CFA's the same. That's Soviet Army technology, and it's still a prototype. Only Cypher could be leaking it to the PFs. But the question is, why? Boss, one of the latest missions to come in is connected to the walker gears. This could be our chance to close in on Cypher. Take a look at your mission list.
CFP, dat is Delta 6. Aangekomen op het toneel. Begin onderzoek. Oor. CFP begrijp. Hou jullie ogen op. Uit. CFP, dat is Delta 6. Er is uitgecheckt, maar er gaan niks hier aan nie. Oor. Dat is CFP, begrijp. Keer terug naar jouw post. Oor.
Oh.
You can disrupt communications between enemy outposts by destroying comms equipment. That'll prevent one post from sending reinforcements to another.
come in. Boss,